Hello students. In last period we discussed the about the cells, who discovered the cells, what are the cells and shape of the cells. Today we are going to discuss about prokaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells, initially I said to you, pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus. Primitive nucleus means nucleus is not bounded by the nuclear membrane, or we can say well defined nucleus is absent, that is of prokaryotic cells. Especially it includes bacteria, blue-green algae, mycoplasma. These all organisms include in the prokaryotic cells. These prokaryotic cells are multiply very fast, and their basic shape varied in their basic shapes. If you see in about the bacteria, it is maybe rod-like, maybe spherical, filamentous or spiralum. So different in shape and size. If we see the ultrastructure of prokaryotic cells, this prokaryotic cells, it is bounded by three layers of membranes. Three layers of membrane. That outermost portion, or that is outermost layer, which is made up by glycocalyx. Then next range of cell wall, and the innermost layer is of cell membrane. But they are work as a unit. So it is covered by three layers. The cell membrane is enfolded at some places. This is the cell membrane, and outside this cell was there. Cell wall of prokaryotic cells, that is made up from peptidoglycans. Cell wall is of prokaryotic cells, that is made up from peptidoglycans. And glycocalyx, it is of two types. Maybe it is slimy, present in the form of slimy layers, or in the form of capsule, where capsule protect it during the unfavorable conditions. So these three portions work as a unit, but maybe they have different functions. The innermost layer, that is of cell membrane, enfolded at some place, and this enfolding is known as mesosomes. Enfolding, that is known as mesosomes. Mesosomes perform different function. It perform different function, especially it perform respiration, because it has respiratory enzymes, and respiratory enzymes also present on the cell membrane. That's why it is in prokaryotes known as respiratory membrane. In prokaryote it is known as respiratory membrane, and mesosomes especially that help in the respiration. On the nature of cell wall, these bacteria and prokaryotic cells may be divided into two groups, and this division given by the Graham-Witz, or scientist Graham-Witz, they stained initially into crystal violet, then into iodine. Initially stained through the crystal violet solution, then to iodine, and then after they wash into alcohol. After the washing, during which when dipped into crystal violet, when we stain to crystal violet and iodine, these bacteria take up the stains. If we observe under the microscopes, they take up the stains. Then after we wash with the help of acetone, some of the bacteria lose their stains and some of the bacteria retain their stains. The bacteria which retain their stains, that is known as gram-positive bacteria, and the bacteria which lose their stain, that is known as gram-negative bacteria. This gram-positive bacteria and gram-negative bacteria is due to their different types of chemical composition in the cell wall. So they are distributed into two forms, that gram-positive bacteria and another is of gram-negative bacteria. Inside the cell, that without membrane, nuclear material is there. That nuclear material is known as nucleoid. It is not bounded by the nuclear membrane and it is known as nucleoid. This nucleoid is equivalent to one chromosome and not bounded by nuclear membrane. If we see in some bacteria, other than nucleoid, one more circular chromosome is there. That is known as extranuclear DNA. Other than nucleoid, one more DNA ring is there, or small portion of DNA is there. That is known as extranuclear DNA or plasmid. Extranuclear DNA or plasmids, and these plasmids having specific properties in these bacteria, just like resistant to antibodies, and that these plasmids also help in the transmission of different gene from one organism to another organism. And next class, or in 12th class, we will study that recombinant DNA, or in biotechnology we study that it helps in the transferring of gene from one organism to another organism, and that is the part of biotechnology. So this is extranuclear DNA, that is also known as plasmids, and that is maybe antibiotic resistance. In bacterial cell, sometimes the flagella is there. Flagella is differentiated into three parts, that is filament, hook and basal body. Filament, hook and basal body, and these filaments present just outside the surface and that help in the movements. But in all prokaryotic cells, filament is not there. Filament having a specific structure. If we take the transverse section of filaments, in these filaments, that 9+2 arrangement is not there. 9+2 arrangement is not there. 9+2 arrangement, that is, if we take the transverse section of these filaments, they having 9 filament at periphery and 2 filament at the center, that is known as 9+2 arrangement. 9 filament at very end, 2 filament at center, that is the 9+2 arrangement, which is absent in the bacterial cells or prokaryotic cells. Sometimes pili and fimbriae is also there. Fimbriae, these are the short structures which is present around the prokaryotic cells. They are not helping in the movement. It is of tubular structure and sometimes they help in the anchoring, they supporting or like a host where the bacteria is attached, but they are not helping the movements. So they are helping the attachment of any surface or another bacteria. So these are pili and fimbriae, small structure and completely present around the prokaryotic cells. Other cell organelles, just like all the membrane bounded cell organelles absent in the prokaryotic cells, just like mitochondria, chloroplast, lysosomes, peroxisomes, all these types of membrane bounded cell organelles is absent. But inside the prokaryotic cells, ribosomes is there. Ribosomes, that is naked structure, not bounded by any membranes, and these are of 70S type of ribosome is there, and each ribosomes having two subunits, that is larger subunit 50S and smaller subunit 30S. Here S is of sediment coefficient. Then to these ribosomes not present singly. The many ribosomes present together, grouped together, that is known as polyribosomes or polysome. These are known as polyribosomes or polysomes, and they help in the protein synthesis. Especially they help in protein synthesis inside the prokaryotic cells. Other cell organs that sometimes gas vacuoles is there inside. Some chromatophores or like thylakoids, only thylakoids, not chloroplast, or we can say photosynthetic lamelles also present with the prokaryotic cells. Photosynthetic lamelles is also present with the prokaryotic cells. Some granules, just like cyanophysin granules, glycogen granules, that store the surplus food material, which is also present in the cell inclusions or inside the cells. So it is simple and very simple in the structure, prokaryotic cells, but it produces its new generation very fast. That's why there may be continuously changes in their genetic material or in their characteristic features. These prokaryotic cells especially present, some prokaryotic cells especially present in very harsh conditions, just like that is of Archaebacteria we studied in second chapter, that is a biological classification, 5 kingdom classification. So all prokaryotes are included in the Monera groups. All the prokaryote are included in the Monera group, means all the characteristic features which is present in the Monera, they are of prokaryotic characteristic features. So today we discuss about the characteristic features of prokaryotic cells and this is the typical prokaryotic cell.